Good morning. We calculated the Frauenhofer diffraction due to the diffraction grating or due to the N slits. We have seen the diffraction pattern due to the N slits using or the diffraction grating by the using of diffraction grating. So for that we need to calculate the principal maxima and the secondary maxima, okay, and the minima. So for to calculate the maximum intensity, we have to make it sine beta is equal to 0. Okay, as the sine beta is 0, it indicates that beta sine will be 0 in cases of both plus and minus 180 degrees. So as then beta is equal to plus or minus n pi, where n equal to 0 into 1 to 3. So beta, we know the value of beta. Beta is equal to pi e plus d by lambda is equal to into sine theta is equal to plus or minus n pi. So on the both the sides pi and pi gets cancelled. So then e plus d sine theta is equal to n lambda. So for the principal maxima, if the limit beta tends to plus or minus, beta tends to plus or minus n pi, then we had the value of sine beta is equal to 0. Then sine n beta by sine beta is equal to differentiation. We have to do the differentiation. So limit beta tends to plus or minus n pi, that is d by d beta into sine n beta by sine beta, d by db into d beta into sine beta. So then on both the sides db gets cancelled. Then sine n beta by sine beta remains. So the sine n beta in place of after differentiation, it will be going to be replaced with the cos theta, that is limit beta equal to plus or minus n pi, that is n cos n beta by cos beta is equal to both the sides plus or minus n. So finally we get that sine square n beta by sine square beta is equal to capital N square. So the intensity or the maximum intensity or the principal maxima for the Frauenhofer diffraction due to the diffraction grating is I equal to I naught sine alpha by alpha whole square into capital N square. So this is the intensity of principal maxima. So secondary maxima. So for the secondary maxima, the differentiation of intensity with respect to the beta is equal to 0. That is differentiation of d by d beta of a square sine alpha by alpha whole square sine n beta by sine beta whole square is equal to 0. So after differentiation we get a of sine alpha by alpha whole square. Then 2 sine n beta by, already we have seen the formula in the previous classes, 2 sine n beta by sine beta into n cos n beta sine beta minus sine n beta cos beta by sine square beta, that is cos a sine b minus sine a cos b. So finally we conclude with the statement that n sine beta by cos beta is equal to sine n beta by cos n beta. After calculating this equation we'll get, so sine by cos nothing but it represents the tan, that is n tan beta is equal to tan n beta. So this is for the case of the secondary maxima. So now for the minimum intensity. So first step is to calculate the primary intensity, that is the maximum intensity, then secondary maxima, and then minimum intensity. So for the minimum intensity, we place sine n beta is equal to 0, not sine beta equal to 0, only the sine n, capital N beta equal to 0. So n beta, if sine is 0, it is equal to plus or minus pi. For 180 degrees only the sine will be 0. So sine n beta is equal to sine plus or minus n pi, that is both sides sine gets cancelled, n beta is equal to plus or minus m pi. So we substitute the beta value, then we get n into e plus d sine theta is equal to plus or minus m lambda. So this is a graphs for sine n square n beta by sine square beta. This is the resultant intensity curves. So this is a case of Fraunhofer diffraction due to the diffraction grating.